Ah, hello there. You hear louder shit? Ah, well, I'm glad you pointed it out. Why is it louder, you ask? I'm glad you asked. There's a very good reason why it's louder. So, we have virtual Neko running. Why is he running, you may ask? Well, one, two, three record. This is why, because we are running a Minecraft server, we're in Windows server, we're in virtual Neko. So what we are going to do is that we are going to put more memory inside of virtual Neko. And you also may be asking, Carl, this is Windows server. Why are you running this in Proxmox instead of setting up a server under here? And well, I am glad you asked. Well, the reason why is because I haven't really felt the need to. And the reason why we are using Windows Server as the OS, it's because with Windows Server, it's a pretty much bare bones version of Windows. Besides from server management tools, VM tools, and you know, basic shit. So, what we are gonna do is shut down everything here. And then we're gonna shut her down. Hardware maintenance plant. Which then should be shut down now. And then we're going to shut down virtual Neko. In the same matter of time, we are going to shut down my TrueNAS server, because we are going to pull some memory from this boy. Because this server currently has 126 gigs of memory. And we are gonna change that to about 100, which means we're gonna pull like 26 gigs out of here or whatever. Well, my idea is to have 96 left in this thing, so that would be pulling 16 gigs, then no, 32 gigs. So we have 48 there, I think, maybe. We will figure out. Anywho, shut down, confirm, shut down. You are recording to my external drive, so you'll find shit. System shutting down. So, the first thing we are gonna do involves these brackets, a whole bunch of screws, and yeah, that's really where we are. So, does these fit through these holes? Question of the day. They do, but barely. So I guess we are using these then. But basically, yeah, we are gonna go in here and, well, before we pull out servers, we are gonna take and mount these brackets onto here and mount the whole rack. Now you may be asking, Carl, why the hell are you not mounting this all the way back? And that is because I am gonna need to screw shit into here once in a lifetime. which means really this rack should come a pad forward before we bolt it down in reality, which is going to be fun to do because this thing is very heavy right now. So there we go. That should give me space to get a baseline screwdriver in between there. And then we will get like our wall or whatever here with the door. And then the door will be like basically as wide as this. And then we'll have the keypad for the intrusion system and an annunciator for the fire panel above. Is the idea. So now, as you know, this is shut down and whatever. I am gonna well use the servers to my advantage to actually mount this shit. So make sure that this bitch is on one. Then we are gonna take some screws and hope we don't hit the electrical cabinet on the other side, because that's the thing that's gonna like quote unquote put us into misery here. Bye. The problem now is that that's in the way, but oh well. Is it ideal to stand on top of server? No. Does it work? Yes. Oh well, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna hold. The question of the day here really. Okay, good shit. Then there we go. Then we can pull out, you know, neckohaven. We don't need to actually pull out or virtual echo. I mean, we don't need to actually pull out the we don't actually need to pull out the Okami Haven, since that we can just pull out in the rack and remove shit in the rack. This one, however, does not have rails. And funny enough, I found a place in the UK for servers and stuff which does them pretty cheap. So my plan is to pick up a 430. So it's actually not supported and shit. Because, well, there's two things we're gonna do. Yeah. Oh my god. Ugh. Satan. There's two things we're gonna do. One of them is, well, more RAM. Second of all, thermal paste. Since thermal paste hasn't been swapped on this thing since like May this year. Not May this year. No. May last year. Yeah, because I got that one before I got the car, and the car I got August 23. So yeah, it hasn't been swapped in a while. As for the WAMs, yeah, this shit is good shit, but hey, yeah, I forgot about all of this. Okay, so in here we have these which are 16 gig kits and these which are 8 gigs. So, or so I'm pretty sure about at least. These are 8 gigs, right? Yes, these are 8 gigs. Of course, these are slower ones than, you know, these other ones. So these are 16 gigs. So this 1632, but these are 16. So 1632, 48. 48 plus 48 is 96. So if anything, even though they are the slower DIMMs, it's the Dell DIMMs we in reality should pull, because that will give us 16 gigs to put in that other server, which will end us up at 32, and that will then leave us with the highest speed memory in this server, which is kind of counterintuitive, but you get my point. But this is going to be 48 plus 48, which is going to end up at 64 or 96, and it's fine shit that there is Minecraft takes memory, or virtualization takes memory, but I'd rather have a fair chunk of memory for ZFS. So this will be installed here. So Yeah, okay. And this one has so virtual Neko has been upgraded to 32 gigs of RAM. Or no, 832. Yeah, it's been upgraded from 16 gigs of RAM to 48 gigs of RAM. Because these are 8 gig sticks, right? Yeah, so 8, 16, 24, so 24, 24, 48, yeah. So that's been upgraded to 48 from 16, and Okami Haven has been downgraded from 126 to 96, but 96 should be fine for the ZFS load I'm putting through this thing. That thing is seeing a lot of virtualization load and is running a VM with MC servers on it, so it's getting quite the RAM usage. But that means we are now done inside of our Mr. Okami Haven. So now this boy can get quote-unquote slid back into the rack, which I need both hands for. Oh, the virtual Neko has been upgraded to 32 gigs of RAM. Or no, 832. Yeah, it's been upgraded from 16 gigs of RAM to 48 gigs of RAM. So, then we can try and reinsert this server, which is first of all gonna be a royal pain in itself, because all the stuff that was on top of it is now behind it, and this rack is too fucking tight. Oh well, there we go. You are fine because you're the network for that thing. Okay, so there you are. So then you can be repowered. But that means that's all fine and good, which means the only thing quote-unquote left back here now is, well, U2, which is the power cable for you, and then that. But now you can repower up if you repower up without, you know, taking a trip to the next dimension because your memory config changed. Which may be something you do, so I am just gonna quickly pop up the iDRAC just to see what the fuck you're up to. So, what are you doing? Oh well, you are booting. So while that is booting, we can grab our screwdriver and we can grab... Satan i helvete da! Allt drar till helvete! I det sista. Jag ger upp snart alltså. Det är 40, det är 25. Nej, den där är till 30, den där är till 40. Du är fan med... Du är till 25, du är till 20. Du är fan med what? 4, yes. Fire, you Philips fucking 2. 40, 30, 20 Philips fucking 3 och adapter. Hvor nå inn i faen den tok veien. I took the way somewhere, I don't know. Det jeg skulle prøve å gjøre var å sjekke hva du ville ha for helvete. Men så datt jo faen meg alt ut her da. I know your config changed, sure. So. And I could even order like bare bones 7/10 and just put my own shit in there. Oh well, I mean it's not super dry, but still quite fresh on say, but might as well repaste. This one should have been new, however. Which is why when I upgrade, I'll probably just throw this thing out. I'll still keep the like CPUs and the RAM and maybe some fans or whatever. I'll still keep that and a pair of power supplies because I believe the 430s still uses the same like 550 watt power supplies or whatever. So, you know. There is my applicator. There's not today. Or did I like put that like back in there or whatever? Ah, so there is the battery cover for you guys have been looking for like the past however long. You're not the only one that's a night person. Yeah, I don't know where the hell that went, so you know, that's fun shit. It went somewhere. That was what I tried to not have happen, because thermopaste is a royal pain in the ass to get off. Unless you like dunk your hands in fucking whatever else. Like, water, you think it will help? No, it doesn't help, because at the end of the day, thermal paste is fucking silicone. And silicone does not attract water very well. Which is why I need to get more isotope. Well, I mean, I have one way it will maybe work. Or maybe work. You know, 40%. Ah, smells whiskey. I wonder why it smells whiskey. So, now. Yeah, I don't think this is really helping anything. I don't think so. I think what I'm gonna do is just throw this card first of all. And I think I'm just gonna put on some more KPX on this boy, since it's well kinda got all scooty boots or whatever. And then we just kinda pop on the CPU coolers, if you will. We are back. And yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. No, that's your jeez, hello, wire. There we go. So then this server has new shit. Then we slap on the panel. Then we slap her into the rack again, plug everything in, and then we'll just wash the entire face of the earth take off. Since, well, as usually what the server has done, but it has actually surprised me lately and has not done that. So we'll see if it will be the same this time or whatever. Now I have no idea when this is actually going to be booted, besides from when Proxmox UI is actually open, because I do not have an iDRAC chip in that. But at least it's all swapped shit and has more memory, which means I can assign more memory to that VM running Windows server. Oh. I also need to get an SSD boot media for the other boy. So. There we go. Then all of this just, you know, stays on top of here like it always have done. Ish, that is. Then there is your Ethernet, and there is your one power plug. There is your one power plug. Then here is your second power plug. Then it's either gonna take the fuck off, which is probably what it's gonna do after having done that to itself, or it's gonna be fine shit. Yeah, I wasn't wrong. That's why I wanna swap that bitch out for a 430. Because there I have full fan control. Then it takes off again. And then it settles back down. So you are already up and running and fine shit, which means True NAS is now alive. We should have 96 gigs. And yes, we do have 96 gigs, so about 94.4 overhead, blah 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 blah. What are you saying? Storage pool, yeah, we know all of that. Dismiss all alerts. Then we are just waiting for, you know, Proxmox whenever the hell that becomes alive. Which doesn't actually take too long on that server. So, recording 42 now. So there we go. So now you guys should be back on the fancy boy, which should soon be alive. And refresh this again. Or are you still booting? Which you may still be booting, or you may be stuck on an F1 prompt because your memory changed. But I set that server for like ages ago to disregard those prompts. Well, I mean, the HDD indicator is going, so it's doing something. So I guess it's just taking 5 years. And yeah, we need to fix something out in here, because it's 28C in here. So when we get the drop ceiling in here and the door and whatever, my idea is to bring a duct in here, a suction and a supply, run it all over the drop ceiling to the other side and, like, I don't know, dump it out the window or something to get new air in there, which is not hard in the winter, but it's hard in the summer. So hardware, edit. So now with 48, we wanna assign like 24 gigs to this boy. There we go. Then we can take and start this shit up, and then depending on how fast that happens, oh well, that's CPU usage. Oh well, there's CPU, there's memory usage. Holy shit, Jesus, hello, come back to planet of Earth. I'm gonna wait until that memory usage settles down a bit before I try and enter that. Are you... Okay, never mind. Oh, geez, hello. Oh, well, there's the server. There's the server manager. I think I know why, because it's just like assigned all the RAM immediately. I think that's what's happened. So here we have the server manager, which the server manager we really don't care about, but oh well. So how are you doing? Performance. You indeed have 23.4 gigs, so task scheduler system. That's fine shit. There we go. There is all your services. There we go. And then all servers, one event, hide alerts. Okay. Hey, it's all green. Hello. Okay. There we go. And that is your memory usage. Then we take and open up you. And we go into you, and we go into you. And we open a command prompt right there. There we go. And then we go launch server up, and then we just let her rip. And now she should have plenty of memory. CPU performance should never have been a problem, because this thing has literally 2 of the CPUs and 4 cores per CPU, which means it literally has 8 threads. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about it, but there we go. RAM usage total. So this was the period where it was down. So it was down for 44, half an hour? For 45 minutes. Have we really been working with this thing in 45 minutes? Well, if this is anything to go by, then it's been down from 5:43 till 6:25. So yeah, 45 minutes this shit was down. Huh. Okay, well, I mean, we did shut them down before we screwed the rack in though, so I guess it makes sense. But okay, good shit. Then the question is just, does the server run smoother, first of all? Second of all, do we get a warning about the server falling behind, or is the server actually fine? Because now the server has... fuck me in the ass, I forgot to update the RAM config. Hello there, Java. Nice seeing you today. So it is actually only gonna use because I didn't up the RAM, didn't I? Bro. Open with code. There we go. Thank you. Java server memory. Yeah, you're only set to 4. So yeah, I gotta change that, but before I can change that, I need to let the server get done starting up. But that would explain why it felt like the server was hanging behind. The boy didn't fucking have RAM. Horizons, however, I am unsure about that one, but yeah. So this Windows Server 2016 is probably going to be my main Minecraft server driver for the foreseeable future. And if I'm able to do some fancy shit through the server manager, then I will. Well, now you guys are complaining about server. Well, we don't care about that, but okay. Start the service. Okay. Start the service. Okay. There we go. If I'm able to, because I know for a fact I can add, you know, I know I can like add new volumes and then create new shares and then okay, sure shit, but oh well, anywho, my point is that's an option. It's still saying it's skipping, but it's using more RAM. My question is now, if I join the server, will your RAM usage go up? Okay, so you're still just chilling at 6 despite, you know, all of that, but I feel like the server's running smoother at least. Now I have like 276 to something FPS. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go video settings and I'm gonna set this to like 144 FPS. So at least that means it should stay kind of stable at least. And you know, not fluctuate so hella much. And to stay constantly at about there. So that's fine. But I mean, clearly it's not using more RAM, so I guess it's good shit. Okay, so basically we go into the server manager. So this video has now ended up becoming a dual boy, but sure shit, we don't care. Tools, what? Manage, add roles and features. Next. Then role-based installment on this server and then Hyper-V. Add feature. Yes, it does. Oh, wait a minute. Have I done like fancy shit? Well, this is why though. This is why this is supposed to be installed on the machine itself. You want to know what's happening here? Run virtual machine inside of virtual machine. Yeah, I need to install Windows Server on this thing directly if I'm gonna do that. Because I don't think I can set this thing up to, you know, because my main computer is taking literal suicide over here. But as I said, the server is running fine. As said, we are running Windows Server as a VM inside of Proxmox, so not really using it as you're technically supposed to be using it. So I will probably install it on a dedicated machine once in a lifetime and do a few videos of playing around with Windows Server 2016 as you're supposed to do it on an actual computer, where that is actually the actual guest OS. But yeah, so I will probably do that eventually. Yeah, mind, you know, see this shit. Oh, you think that's the game? No, it's not the game. It's my whole ass fucking computer. I kid you not, something is so terribly broken. So I am gonna go here now. I am gonna open remote desktop connection. There we go. Gonna go show options. And we're gonna save this connection on my desktop as well, my machine name, which in this case is well server, and save that directly to the desktop. And then I see the services here has, you know, taken a crap to the next dimension again, so you know that's so shit. And I will direct access VPN and directory services and all that. It's fine shit, I don't care. But that means that if I do lock and I go close you, remote session will be discontinued. If I then just double click my RDP, don't ask me again for this connection, it should connect me in and just log me right in, because you know it you know knows my password and shit, so you know. So there we go. So that is your that's the wrong thing, that's the correct thing. So yeah, so with that is, I guess we could say, a successful redeployment of virtual Neko, which yeah, it's 28 degrees and here with this continuing to run, I'm not gonna be surprised if you suddenly have 30 C in here, because you can hear how she's screaming. All that screaming, everything you're currently hearing is virtual Neko. Like, this thing is even louder than this whiny ass fucking switch. That's the switch. You know, fucking, is this thing as loud as old fuck, and yeah, she's blowing. Fucking Okami Haven is basically cold. Neko Haven, however, or virtual Neko is certainly going down. But we could say the rack is not moving. I'm putting my whole weight on this thing currently and it is staying. Which means we can pull in, pull out servers out of this thing, have them standing off the front here without worrying about this entire thing fucking committing ritual suicide. So yeah. So with that, I want to say thank you guys for watching us upgrade virtual Neko again and get Windows Server up and running and playing around a bit inside there, since I haven't really had any other videos to give you guys. So I thought, since you're anyways doing my awesome, now you decided to slow down a bit. So since we were anyways dealing with Minecraft servers and stuff, I decided, well, might as well do it. Jan was trying to install it on his one of his servers, but that didn't go to plan, so because of that we ended up slapping it on my VM server. So yeah, so here we are. I may actually, if I put If I take and put Windows server on there, I may actually be able to install a fan control software in Windows to control the fans, and if I can, then that's gonna be great. If not the end of the world. I'm gonna change this thing out to a 430 or to 430. Anyways, I was thinking about doing a 420, but since I found 430s on intelligent servers or whatever UK, I want to swap in a 430 that immediately go two generations up, and have it all be good shit. And I know I have full fan control on 420s and 430s, so that's great to see. And then I'm gonna buy the rest of the rails so we can, move stuff like the patch panel and the router and stuff all the way up in the rack and stuff like that. And the heavier servers roughly in the middle of the rack, UPSs and stuff in the bottom of the rack. So yes, we can actually fill this thing up. But yes, I will say thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, like and greatly appreciate it. And as always, I got links down below for my socials and all that. And until further notice, stay tuned and see you also in the next live day. Kick and